something for what it's worth. With you, heaven is a place on earth, and I will take you there. I'll take you.
Greetings, TAYliens. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget that if you want extra content, we do have a Patreon for just $5.55 a month, $5.55 a month, $5.55 in US dollars. I should specify, okay? And you can cancel at any time, all right? I just always forget to announce that. So there is extra content, at least one extra video a week over on Patreon, so be sure to head on over there so that you can get the lowdown on what's really good. Alright, so today's video, we are going to be talking about what comes naturally to you, but is a challenge to others. We have three groups representing the three groups today. I meant to say we have three cards representing our three groups today. Alright, so as per usual, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can become a TAYlien. A TAYlien just means that you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, that's how you become a part of the fam, a part of the Tay gang. Leave love in the comment section down below. I will be perusing the comments and replying as I see fit. All right, I love reading your comments and I love hearing how these things resonate for you. So please, please, please don't neglect the comment section. It helps me to know that I am with my target audience. All right. So, as I said, we have three groups here, and TAYliens get a bonus message at the very end. So if you are subscribed to the channel, I will see you at the very end of this reading. But I digress. Let's go ahead and get into our three groups. We have group number 1 with Roman Chamomile. Promotes calmness and peace. Group number 2, we have Rose. Nurtures love for self and others. And group number 3, we have Tangerine with energizes and balances. Feel free to pause the screen if needed, and I will see you in your group or groups. Group number 1 that resonates with Roman Chamomile, which promotes calmness and peace. Let's go ahead and find out, what is it that comes naturally to you, but tends to be a challenge for others, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, calm and peace and serenity is something that comes naturally to you. I'm seeing that connectivity to spirit comes naturally to you. And when I say connectivity, I mean to feel comforted by spirit. It's one thing to feel in connection, but you feel a sense of home. Okay, I'm hearing an ode to or an homage to. All right, so something that comes naturally to you is connecting with ancestors, giving offerings to spirit, guides, angels, ancestors. This is something that you do naturally. There's something about your essence, your energy, your strength, and your power, and past energies that you have practiced over time, it seems, that just kind of has you as a direct link in a way. All right? You are group number 1. It's like you have a oneness with the universe. You never feel detached or departed from your oneness with the universe, even in the most difficult circumstances. We have the 2 of Earth, Witch Hazel. This is representative of the 2 of This is representative of the 2 of Pentacles. And notice how it's a wintry landscape. But there's still flowers blossoming. There's still birds singing. You know how to cultivate true happiness, true joy, true peace and life in any circumstance. I'm seeing that white and yellow flowers, like daisies and sunflowers and roses, could be really good for you to continue to harness this energy. There we see, look at that, even more white flowers. This is the Ace of Air, yarrow. There are specific spirits, guides, deities that choose to be with you at all times. Oh, and even the winter, and this looks like right before spring or right before the cold months. But even there, there's still a bird, there's still flowers, there's still life. And this barbed wire, to me, represents what the snow represents over here, that coldness. But you still cultivate calmness and peace, even when you feel restricted or confined or judged. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of water, 10 of cups, red clover, peace, joy, and contentment. And oh my gosh, I just realized at the bottom of the deck is the yarrow. Yarrow heals physical and emotional wounds. I feel like it's something about this coldness, something that comes naturally to you, but a challenge to others is healing from the cold. Whether this is people's cold energy towards you, or just cold, barren seasons in your life that seem to bear no fruit. Whatever it is, you still cultivate calmness and peace. This is a knowing and a trust that you have with the divine. What else can we add to group number one? What comes naturally to group number one, but tends to challenge other people? Yeah, I'm hearing wariness, like something about being tired. Like you work with this better than most people. And when I say work with this, I mean knowing how to rejuvenate yourself, because some people feel like, oh, if I'm tired, that means I need to sleep. Sometimes if you're tired, it means that your body needs a certain supplement or it needs more water. There's something about you knowing just what you need when you're feeling out of whack, out of balance. The Two of Pentacles talks about that, out of whack, out of balance. The Ace of Swords talks about what I need to do in order to find that balance, to have balance restored. And we have duality. So again, we have more yellow. And the number 27 could be relevant. All right, and also the number 21. And we have fertility with 29. Okay, so I was specifically picking up on like your 20s. No matter if you are still in your 20s or if your 20s are of the past, there's something in particular about your 20s that you endured. I'm thinking of that song 20 something by SZA. I don't know why her name left my brain for a second. But even with fertility at the bottom of the deck, it's like you still know that there is fertile land. Remember, I was just talking about cold, barren. It's not producing any fruits. You know that it will come. What else can we add? What comes naturally to my group number ones? Also, duality hints at that Two of Pentacles, that doubling energy. You know exactly what version of yourself is required in certain circumstances or seasons. You just always seem to be well prepared for the unexpected more than others. Wow, Jesus, the divine healer. I was picking up on something like this, but I try not to bring up Jesus in readings and stuff because it'd be triggering people, which is none of my concern really. But Jesus, the divine healer, dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. But I'm glad that I didn't even have to bring it up and it brought itself up, which shows the proof is in the banana pudding, baby. Okay. All right, and we have hydration. Didn't I say that? Feeling like you're tired when really all your body needs some water. Jesus, the divine healer. This is the essence of Jesus is like, oh, you just touch and I know what can heal you. More of this, less of that. You have direct connectivity to divine lineage, divine intervention, if you will. There's that image again. There's also something here about like water under the bridge, like forgiveness. Levels of understanding as well. I think that's how you also cultivate and promote calmness and peace is through forgiveness. Because you know that there's like two sides to every story or a double-edged sword concept here. Let's get some clarifiers for each of these cards. And then we're going to go ahead. Oh, you got a bonus card. Anytime a month comes out, it's just a bonus card, really. So we have July as a bonus card. We have Dark Woman clarifying duality. See the light and dark attributes here, the light and shadow attributes. These are shadowy, dark things. It's nothing to be afraid of. It just talks about the winter time, like how the winter is colder. Like you bring warmth to the darkness, to the cold. Clarifying the Two of Earth, we have flowers, happiness. I told you it was something about flowers. You definitely have a deity that really enjoys flowers, or even if you don't like go out of your way like to find deities, the way that you naturally live aligns with this. It's like you almost okay. It's like this concept of how your ancestors live through you. Some people have altars and they put the offerings there. Some people, they cultivate these offerings. They produce these spaces to put up offerings, but really they indulge in the offerings themselves because the ancestors live through you. The ancestors live through you. The angels live through you. The deities live through you. Life lives through you. So you let all of the flow state flow through you. Okay, so it's like you might be like, oh, I want to get myself some sunflowers or some daisies or some roses, not knowing that that's an offering for an ancestor or a deity, but it's really, you got it for yourself. It's like you cultivate calmness and peace through this self-love, this self-knowing. Let's get more clarifiers, please. We have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, yeah, so honestly, this just comes out to me to just represent overreacting in certain circumstances, and you just don't do that. Like, you could run around, like there's this saying, like running around like a chicken with your head cut off. That's what this turkey is kind of giving me here. And I feel like this is also representative of like Thanksgiving, like what is it called? November, Thanksgiving, and eating all of your harvest. There's also something here where you are kind of creating a big question mark over Thanksgiving, because you're like, why would I overindulge in all of my harvest if I know that I'm going to need it for the cold months? So you also know how to ration. This is something that comes naturally to you, but as a challenge to others. See? Apple, temptation will test you. You're like, that's stupid. There's something here in life that you just kind of like question. You're like, that's stupid. Why would I do that if I know that this is coming, or if I know this, or if I know that? Okay? You learn from your cold, brisk, dark nights. Let's get one more clarifier, please. One more. Haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. All right. Yes, like I was just talking about the freaking harvest, and it's talking about cultivating, and you will reap what you have sown. Bada bing, bada boom. There's something about preparation. I just heard local weather changes as well. There's just something here about you. It's almost like you're like a local weatherman or meteorologist for the season, for gardening. You know what's good for your garden, so you create things that welcome these good things into your garden, and you know what's not good for your garden, so you do things or you place things to ward off certain energies from your garden. Now, this could be a complete metaphor for your life as itself. Like, your life itself is a garden. Check out the Garden of Eden reading that I did in collaboration with Earth Angel Tarot. I will be sure to link it down below if I remember. But yeah, that's a big one that's coming through here. My crown chakra is really tingling right now. So that's what I'm seeing that comes naturally to you, is like making some sort of intuitive predictions on what to do and what's best for you next based on what you've already been through. All right, see, look at that. And bottom of the deck is moon, changes in your life. You could be someone who follows moon cycles. Okay, and then you also had hydration at the bottom of the deck. You could be someone who definitely follows moon cycles and knows and understands the process and the inner workings of us being human beings, our body being made up of over 70% of water, just like the earth, and how the moon rules over that energy. And you just kind of allow that to guide you, again with the 10 of cups at the bottom of the deck as well. And then you also had heals physical and emotional wounds with the yarrow showing up twice. It's like you just know exactly what to do to heal yourself, to heal a situation, and to ward off unwanted energies and to attract desired outcomes. So this is all that I have for you, group number 1. If you are a TAYlian, I will see you there. If you select another group, I will see you there. Leave love in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to our Patreon, and I'm off. Group number 2 that resonates with Rose, which says, nurtures love for self and others. Let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what comes naturally to you but tends to be a challenge for others. Okay, so of course, as the card states itself, we know that it's about the creation of love. This is about your heart chakra, your heart center, tapping into that energy comes a lot more naturally to you than most others. And roses do have thorns. You have your fair share of cuts, bruises, and this tells me that that statement is very true with the 9 of Swords, pomegranate. You've got scars, you've got bumps, you've got bruises, you've got proof that you've been through it. But it doesn't stop the love. There's this balance here. I'm getting that it doesn't stop the love. It doesn't stop the hurt. It doesn't stop the pain. Nothing stops. So you embrace it all. What comes naturally to my group number 2s? That comes as a challenge to others. See, and these cards are falling out really simply. The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Air, licorice. I just heard finding love in a treacherous situation. You may have been through a lot with the people around you. You may have been stuck a few times by some people's thorns. People may have been stuck a few times by your thorns. But there's always more beyond the hurt. There's always more love beyond the pain. This could be my poetic group as well. You may have written think pieces to lovers, or even if you never sent it to them. I'm getting this essence here of someone being in like a dream home, but yearning for, missing the person that they built this dream with, or the person that they went along this journey with. The bottom of the deck is the High Priestess with Mugwort. Yeah, because Mugwort helps to heighten your senses in your dream state. Pomegranate is a bit bitter, but also sweet. Licorice and pomegranate both, to me, come across as rich and fragrant substances. It's like I'm being brought to how pomegranate can like stain your fingers. It's like the remnants of it. You sit in the rubble, you sit after the tower fell. You sit in it, you feel it. You absorb it and you heal it. This is about the beauty of transitions. Your ability to maneuver through change, subtle and big. Stimulation. Number 18, Aries energy. Number 18 represents the moon, so heavy emphasis on feelings. This is what we've been talking about, feelings. Yeah, stimulation, allowing it to burn, to sting, allowing to feel it. Allowing yourself to feel it, because you don't have to feel certain things. It's a challenge for other people to allow themselves to feel, but it comes naturally to you to allow yourself to feel and flow. Energy, orange, is at the bottom of the deck, which is alluding to group number 2. So if you felt guided there, definitely check that out. You know that the best thing for you to do mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually is to work through it. Sometimes the only way to go through it is to grow through it, even if it hurts. This is about growing pains as well. This is also about backtracking and living in the moment. Yeah, stretching into it. What else can we add to this reading for group number 2? What does group number 2 do naturally that is a challenge to others? Increased energy. Again, the word energy comes out, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have laughter is the best medicine. Okay, so you could also be the type of person that like laughs until you cry, or you could even like make people laugh while you're crying even. Increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the unlimited energy of divine love and light. this just feels like a release. It's almost like a release ceremony, if I want to use that term, I guess. What comes naturally to you is revitalizing your energy for yourself and others through tough processes. Let's get some clarifiers for all of these cards and expand into this further. Let's get clarification for stimulation. Bowl, plenty of material things. Yeah, this is about allowing yourself to really feel your experience. This plenty of material things comes through to me as the King of Pentacles. Someone who's surrounded by a lot, and everything that they're surrounded by has a story or value, sentimental or literal dollar value. You also naturally interpret the energies of things that you touch. You feel things, and you know the vibration of it. You know if it's good for you or bad for you. Or you could even tell like the past stories of it. We have nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Clarifying the 9 of Swords. So right now I'm being brought to this storyline. Is that 3 cards that just fell out? My gosh, my goodness, Molly May. We have Weeping Willow, family sorrow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's some sort of like there could have been a breakup or a sudden loss or something like this. This could even be a pet for some of you. This has already occurred. Do not worry about it. Or this is something that's just going to naturally occur in life. You know, I'm not sitting here predicting anything over your life, bro. That ain't my job. What happens, happens. Okay? But either way, this is your process through loss. To know that there is more love. And remember those things that I was talking about with sentimental value. I feel like what naturally comes to you also is maintaining the value of things over time. Like if someone passes something down to you, you're going to keep it in pristine condition so that you can pass it down to the next one. Okay, let's see. We have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, clarifying the Rose. Nurtures love for self and others. That's self-explanatory. It's like you don't need a compass to know how to love on yourself or love on your family. You just know what to do. We have Pen, new job, career. This falling up under the 8 of Swords, you have a new form of concentration. Something new has your energy or your focus, or something new will be taking your energy and taking your focus. It's something good. It's something beautiful. Yep. Horseshoe, good luck, clarifying, increased energy. Yeah, like something is about to take up your time, your effort, your energy in a very unexpected way. And it's unexpected because it's something that you probably didn't think that you wanted, or you straight up said that you did not want it. But it's actually giving you life. Or it's giving you more to live for, or more to experience, or more to have. And you only want more to have so that you have more to give. But look at how beautiful this energy is here. These tea leaf cards, all of them are beautiful. And yeah, at the bottom of the deck we had Weeping Willow, family sorrow, but look at all the beauty. So, group number 2, this is what comes naturally to you, but as a challenge to others, is to find the love beyond, to know that there is more. Leave love in the comment section down below to let me know how this resonates. If you are a TAYlien, I will see you at the very end of this reading. And if you are interested in more content, be sure to subscribe to our Patreon. Okay, we get at least one new video a week for $5.55 a month. That's US dollars. You can cancel at any time. I will be sure to leave that linked in the description box as well. If you select another group, I will see you there. If you are a TAYlien, I will see you there. But I'm off. Alright, so let's see here. What comes naturally to group number 3 that selected Tangerine, energizes and balances? That is usually a challenge for others. Let's find out. So of course, with your signifying card, I know for a fact that new ways of existing, new reasons to exist, new reasons to be excited, new chapters, just new. The essence of new comes easier to you, comes naturally to you, but a challenge to others. Let's go ahead and unfold this message. Let me know what comes naturally to my group number 3s. Man, I just feel awake. I feel alive. I feel like I could take over the world. I feel like I could conquer anything. I feel like everyone around me. There's this one line by Damian Marley. I'm feeling like a Wednesday surrounded by the week. Okay. That's really the energy that I'm picking up here. Let me see what song that is, actually. Google Damian Marley. They told me I gotta use the goddamn passcode. Okay. Okay. Google Damian Marley lyrics, feeling like a Wednesday surrounded by the week. That is Here We Go. And literally, that song starts with, here we go. My big ego is gonna get me in trouble trying to play hero. Okay, so let me take a note of this so that I don't forget to link this for you guys. Damian Marley is a treat, a treasure that we should cherish on this earth together. Okay? 1 second. Oh gosh, don't start playing. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I took note of that. But yeah, you're feeling like a Wednesday surrounded by the week, apparently. And this is not saying that you feel this way, but honestly, this is how like the omniscient or observer perspective sees you, is like you're up and ready to go before anybody else. We see the Six of Pentacles. You are up and you're giving your things. I'm getting like this energy of you're the first one in the class. You're the first one to finish work so that you can go do what you actually want to do. Like you get your work out of the way so that you can then go play. We have the Emperor. Come on. You handle business. Look, the little pine cones and the little stems, they're all here. And those could very well be orange peels. They don't have to be. I don't know what hemlock is, but we have pine and hemlock. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune, kitchen, garden. See, I feel like you do your work outside, you cultivate whatever you need to cultivate to bring it inside. It's like you're the early bird that gets the worm. Thank you. Thank you. What comes naturally to you, but a challenge to others, is being the early bird. You could wake up anywhere between 4 and 6 a.m. We have success here, the number 20. We have peppermint. See, this is stimulating. See, and that word stimulation came out in group number 2, so you may have been drawn to group number 2. And we have Libra energy showing up here with the number 20. 20 represents judgment here. Okay, most spiritual practices, and even religions, I believe, believe that the sun is God, or source is energy, which the sun comes up in the morning. I just feel like you feel this godly connection, this calling in the morning. Like you feel the magic in the morning, if you will. We have trust. See, look at that. And then we have 21, Scorpio. You have trust in the magic of the morning. You have trust in the success you will find because of the magic in the morning. What is that one scripture? There's a scripture, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. There's a scripture, Psalms 35, 30:5. For his anger is but for a moment, his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may last for the night, but a shout of joy comes in the morning. So you have a divine connection with the morning time. This comes naturally to you. We have faith. Come on, as I've been talking about religion and spirituality, this card says, Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. So I was talking about in group number 1 how sometimes I just try not to mention Jesus because people get so triggered. And it's like I understand, because I was once too triggered by Jesus, but I got over it because I realized that it's just another stepping stone to the Most High. It's just another key to unlock the door to the Most High. The moment that you can accept that, oh, you'll be winning in life, baby. You'll be winning. We have Stretch here. This is reminding me of Father Stretch. That's a song on the Sunday Service Choir gospel album. I don't know what it's actually called, but I talk about the album all the time, y'all. All the time. Okay? Let's see. Clarify success for me. Let's get some clarifiers from the tea leaf. Oh, I love the way that just popped out. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. See, you're just a divine planner. You're just a divine little planner, aren't you? You might be the person that has lists, and if you don't write down lists, you just have a great memory. This may be something that you exercised over time, is maintaining a good sense of memory. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. But you keep your promises to yourself, which is why your promises are kept by the divine. Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Happiness. This wedge, clarifying Six of Pentacles, to me, it's like knowing where to give, knowing where to take, knowing when to give, knowing when to take, so that something can't come between what you desire and yourself. Clarify the Emperor. But happiness energizes and balances. Joy comes in the morning. We have Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. See, the Emperor, I'm telling you. Six of Pentacles with this wedge trying to get between you and the Emperor talking about I do not take risks. It's like you have faith, but you know that faith without work is dead. So you put in the work and then you go play and then you have fun. It's like you're really open to a lot of things. You're open to a lot of concepts, but there's certain places, certain spaces in your life where you will not budge. And that not budging is your key to success. Come on, Owl. You're wise about what risks you take and what risks you don't take. I just started, this is something that I do. I like make fun of myself when I say certain words like risks and wasps. Like, stop, please. Anyways, let's see here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. You do things to combat this kind of energy. I think that what it is that comes naturally to you is knowing where to place your energy, knowing where to cultivate so that you feel assured, so that you feel successful. And you see this little loopy symbol? It looks like the fish, like the Jesus fish. There's something about you having all your ducks in a row. You're like mad organized. This is what comes naturally to you, but a challenge to others. I really like this energy. I'm inspired. Sending you guys so much love, so much life. Leave love in the comment section down below to let me know how this resonates for you. If you'd like to subscribe to our Patreon for $5.55 a month, be sure to head on over there. I'll leave that link in the description box down below so that you can subscribe for even more content. And I take video ideas. I take your topics and I literally record them like right then and there. You get first pick when you're a Patreon member. And I post the content over there just exclusively for you. So even if you're the only person that wants to see that particular pick a card topic, I got you, babes. That's what we're here for. Okay? Again, leave love in the comment section down below. I'll see you over on Patreon. If you're a TAYlian, I will see you at the very end of this video. I'm off. TAYliens. We have Jasmine, attracts desire and spiritual love. And I was hearing this specifically. I heard I'm good with or without it. And it's like God's spirit replies in response to you and says, which is exactly why you will have it. Ooh. Okay. You're good with or without it, which is why you always have it. Okay? At the bottom of the deck for you, we have turmeric rebuilds body, mind, and spirit. So, point blank, peridot. When it comes to my TAYliens, what comes naturally to my TAYliens, but as a challenge to others, is rebuilding yourself. Okay? Rebuilding your body, rebuilding your mind, rebuilding your spirit. Rebuilding yourself up enough to attract what you desire and to attract spiritual love. I think that my TAYliens here have a great way of connecting, attaching, latching, and then detaching. And it's the detachment for me, babes. Oh my gosh. As I'm talking about detachment, we pull out this big old scythe, the Ten of Swords. Alfalfa. Is that a ladybug? That sure is a ladybug. You cut out whatever weeds and roots and plants are trying to encroach upon your space. And look at that. Another scythe. The Four of Swords, lavender. Man, you know when enough is enough. You know when to say when. And that is a superpower. You know when to get your hands dirty. You know when it's time to cultivate. You know when your luck is up or when your luck is out. It's like you read energy really well to know when your luck is up or out. The Eight of Wands, exactly. Ginger. Oh, you got... Oh, well, that's technically not ginger, but I always associate ginger and turmeric. So, because I put that in my tea. So, look at that. Look at that. ready for harvest. You go and harvest only what you need. There's a little bee in here as well. So you have a ladybug and a bee. You're not greedy. But you love to create. You love to cultivate. You could literally love cooking. But you love to make more of what you love from what you made out of love. Did you catch that? Oh, I don't even know if I caught that. You love to make more of what you love from what you made of love. Oh, this came out in the last group. Let's get a different card, but it was success. Okay, so my TAYliens, you are loyal. That's another thing I'm picking up here too. Like, if you commit to something, you're committed to it. We have happiness here. And you find joy in finding new ways to commit. We have Gemini, the number 15. 15 is a devil energy. That I was talking about, that latching on, that attachment. And then knowing right when to disconnect. Knowing when to switch it off. The Gemini energy, that switch off. Bottom of the deck, we have trust. This also came out in group number 3 as well. So you might want to check out group number 3, TAYliens, no matter where you came from. Okay. I'm hearing that one, it's like, I think it's a Jamaican song, but if not, it's like an island Caribbean sound. Oh, it was on a DJ Khaled sample, but it's Where You Come From by DJ Khaled. Me say Where You Come From, but I've heard that sample on so many tracks. So if you know what I'm talking about, that sample, or if you know the original song, let me know in the comment section down below. Okay. What comes naturally to my TAYliens but a challenge to others? I literally see you like smiling big AF with this. Like, you get excited to chop things. You get excited to, you just get excited for change. You get excited when you find the culprit and then remove it from the premises. You love to remove unnecessary or unneeded goods. Prayer works. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer of, and add the details of your prayer here. So you believe in prayer. Okay, so it's interesting right now. I'm getting like posthumous, like after death. There is life after death. That's why you get excited with the, like, this is like you could call it the angel of death or the grim reaper. Like, that's what he holds. You get excited because you know that there's more on the other side. We have yes at the bottom of the deck, so you may have had a question. The answer is yes. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me to trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. And that you pray and you wait for a yes. Like, you get an inkling or a feeling to be like, do I need this or should I cut this off? And when you get that answer, you move on it. That's it. You keep things very simple too. You don't overanalyze. You don't ask too many times. You just be like, oh, okay, bet. Let's get some tea leaf clarifiers before we close out. We have happiness, horse, short journey. Okay, so this is reminding me of this theory about life, that you're not supposed to always be happy or always be sad. You're supposed to find that equilibrium, find that balance, that middle ground. So you know how to cultivate joy into a tangible thing, a real thing, and you allow it to grow, and then you tend to it as it's growing. See, look, staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. You tend to it as it's growing. I'm also getting here too that it doesn't take long for people to join your bandwagon, if you will. And it's not like a trend. It's like they just see what's going on and they see that it works for you, and they're like, yeah, me too. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Yo, what was I talking about? The angel of death, the grim reaper, feeling tied down or frustrated. Hidden secrets can harm you. So whatever it is that's got you feeling tied down or frustrated, you realize that it's something at the roots. It's like a weed that you can barely see, but it's there. You know that means that something has overstayed its welcome. And then we have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Okay, so overstayed its welcome, stubborn, aggressive person. There's something here. It's like you bring this part out of you when you get that yes in your prayers. Like you bring the horns out. You bring the scythe out when you get that, when you find out what the hidden secret is. And then we have marriage. Okay, so that's so interesting. You have yes sitting right next to marriage. So what comes naturally to you, TAYliens, and a challenge to others is commitment. I also just heard pleading the fifth. What comes naturally to you but a challenge to others is pleading the fifth. Not speaking on something, but just acting on it. And I really feel like this Ram here, you only pull this out when you know you need to. To take care of something, to take care of things, to take care of. Something's taken care of. And for some reason, I know that this is a yoke, but this is giving me like a saddle to a horse. And it's like, I feel like all of these things are interconnected. It's very intriguing here. I feel like I'm solving a mystery or something like this, okay? That's what it is. What comes naturally to you is solving mysteries, but within your own life of what needs to die, what needs to have more life breathed into it, what needs more love, what's getting in the way of attracting your desire and spiritual love. Whatever it is, you dig up the hidden secret and you handle that ish. That's what you handle shiz, okay? So this is all that I have for my TAYliens. Sending you so much love, so much life. Be sure that if you would like to subscribe to our Patreon for $5.55, you can do that. I will leave that link down below, but I'm off.
I'll take you